Hey, season's greetings from my pajamas. It's about 6:30 in the morning right now. I got up at around 6. Very excited to make some stuff. Excited to make this. Excited to be releasing music on Friday in a new year, 2025. My first single this year is going to be called I Had a Dream with Sharp Teeth. And the song is about being afraid of things in the darkness when I was a little kid. Maybe you can relate to that notion. It was a very brief window of time in my life, I feel like, but however old I was, I think like 4 or 5 years old, I might wake up from a nightmare at 2 o'clock in the morning and be surrounded by darkness and think of all the possibilities of things that could be residing in corners and under crevasses. And I think at that time, too, there was this horror movie that Stephen King created. It was called Cat's Eye, if I remember correctly. And there was this tiny little troll that would sneak into this child's room and then steal his breath from him. And the thing that saved this child's life was his cat. Actually, I don't even think it was his cat. I think it was a stray cat. A stray cat that courageously saved this young child's life from a troll that was trying to steal his oxygen or his life force or something. It's been a while since I've seen it. But this new single I have, I Had a Dream with Sharp Teeth, that's what it's about. It's about being afraid of, I guess, the unknown. Which, you know what? Gosh, I feel like even going into adulthood, that is a major, major concern with most people, is being afraid. Fear is horrible. It creates so much turmoil for us as human beings. Simply being afraid of something, above all else, being afraid of the unknown. As an artist, as a person that is trying to be useful and of value, creating things with his imagination every day, I can see that there's an awful lot to fear in this profession, being able to make a living doing it. Fear of rejection. I think rejection is probably the number one reason that more people don't create stuff. The trick is, though, I think, with being a creator is not caring what other people think. And I think that's the first step to being an artist of any merit and worth, is being able to continuously create things over and over and over again without needing some sort of reciprocity of sorts, I guess you could say. And I think that is a difficult thing for us to master, is that notion. You know, it's easy for us to feel like we need the approval of other people in some fashion, but I think any good art that exists seems to be independent of that notion in some factor, at least insofar as the creation of it is. So why am I mentioning all that? If we take the title of my song, I Had a Dream with Sharp Teeth, doing music for a living is my dream. So maybe it's a double entendre of some sort too. Who knows? I'm as much as I'm creating things and would like to say I understand all the inner workings of the things I make, I don't at all. What I can say about this song is that I wrote it a long time ago. I wrote it probably about 12 years ago, I think, and I didn't think much of it when I wrote it. It's a very, very simple song. It tells a story, though, from my childhood. And I had a friend named Cathi who adored this song. Cathi, I met at a Borders Books and Music years and years and years ago when I used to tour them all over Southern California, trying to find folks such as yourself that might like the things that I make. And Borders didn't pay me anything. They just allowed me the opportunity to sell CDs to the patrons in their coffee shop and to play music for them. And I met Cathi that way. She used to follow me around the Borders stores that I would play at, and we became friends. And she very, very much liked this song. And Cathi is no longer with us anymore. She passed away. And I'm happy to be releasing the song finally, even though I wrote it ages and ages and ages ago. I'm happy that my friend Jeff Pearlman came into the picture and helped me to make it the song that I'm presenting to you on Friday, January 3rd. He played nearly all the instruments on it. I did some of the stuff too, but Jeff is just a complete genius, and I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to make some sounds with this guy. I guess life is what we make of it, and I try not to look at it as like a nightmare in some sort of way. It's not really. It's a dream. It's more like a dream. We have like these rounds like row, row, row your boat, talking about things like that. I believe it to be true too. I think life is what we make of it, and it doesn't need to be a nightmare. It can be something joyful and amazing. It's all a matter of how we're framing it and perceiving it. And that's a daily exercise for me. Naturally, I can't wake up every day feeling amazing. But if I woke up feeling amazing every single day, I definitely wouldn't appreciate it either. So it needs to have its crests and troughs as it does to make life something fulfilling. And yeah, I mean, it's like what? Yeah, it's like a little past 7 or something now, and I don't know, my day's just starting, and I'm planning on creating and live streaming and doing all sorts of fun stuff today. And I'm thankful to have you here, and I'm thankful to have you listening. I'm thankful for the opportunities of 2025 to watch them unfold. And I hope that this is the best year yet for you, because I feel like when we're all having a good life and putting that positive energy out into the world, it makes the world a better place. And it's solely from that, from us all just enjoying life the best that we possibly can. We put the best version of ourselves out there that way, you know. So cheers to us. Cheers to all the amazing things that we're going to do together. And cheers to all the incredible opportunities that lie ahead of us in 2025 and beyond. Lots of love.